All right, so today we are doing our animal evolution project, and with that, you have the choice to research the evolution of a whale, an elephant, a horse, a rhino, a manatee, a giraffe, a bear, or a sloth. You get to choose which one you want to do. Now, you are going to create a PowerPoint that kind of showcases this research as you go through and learn about your animal that you choose to do. I have made a template for you so that way you can just type your information in there and it's already organized. So if you click here, it will open the template for you. It looks like this. You are allowed to change the background if you would like to change it to a different color, or if you prefer a different layout, that's fine. You just make sure you still have all of the information in it that you need. So slide one and all the instructions are right here for you. It tells you what you need to put on each slide. Slide one is a place for your name and your picture of your organism. So you get to choose whichever one you want to. It should be the evolution of whatever you choose. You put your name, your block, and then put a picture. The second slide deals with you finding the biological classification of your animal. So that's the scientific name of whichever animal you decide to choose. So we know that I like tigers. So if I were looking at for the biological name of a tiger, this is the biological name. It is part of kingdom Animalia. It is in the phylum Chordata because it does have a spinal cord. It is a mammal, so it's in the class Mammalia. It is a carnivore, so it's in the order Carnivora. And then you go down from here, it's a feline, so it's, I can't say that word, Felidae, I guess. Genus is a form of panther, and the species is Panthera tigris. So you can literally either type it or copy and paste it right here in this information so that way you know the biological classification of the animal you choose. Slide three, you're going to talk to us about the habitat of your organism. What adaptations has it had to make? What adaptations has it had to make? What does it eat? Anything that needs to go on there about our habitat, you can also put a picture in of the habitat. For slides 4 and 5, you're looking at the earliest ancestor of the organism. So you're a lot of them may be drawings because a lot of prehistoric animals didn't have pictures because there were no cameras then. So you are looking for the earliest known ancestor of whichever animal you decide to do. So you are going to identify it by name, put a picture in there, and you're also going to describe the evidence that's used to establish the relationship. We've talked about the analogous and the homologous and the vestigial structures. Is it DNA evidence, or is there embryonic information that says that they are related? So whichever evidence you can find to say to back up this being an early ancestor of your animal is what you are going to put there. If you find pictures or anything that's relevant to the slides, you can put them on there. Slide 5 is somewhat of a Venn diagram. Sometimes the image that we had in there at first was a little difficult to use, so I just made it into a graph. So you're going to list the information about early organisms here, the modern organism here, and then whatever they both have in common is going here. So this is like the middle part of your Venn diagram, but this one is just will be a little easier for you to type in. Next, we're going to do the same thing for the intermediate ancestors. So if you remember when we were looking at our how humans evolved, they had like the beginning humanoid style of species, and it showed how it changed over time. You are just going to pick an intermediate ancestor that is related to your animal, and you're going to identify the same information about it. It may have changed between generation to generation within the different ancestors. All right. You're going to do the same thing with the compare and contrast in this slide right here with your intermediate organism to your modern day organism. And then lastly, you're going to look at the closest living relative for your organism. You're also going to identify what evidence is used to establish the connection. Is it that they have the same homologous structures? Do they have the same analogous structure? They have similar DNA? That's what you're looking for. You're also going to find an evolutionary or a phylogenetic tree that shows the relationship between your organism and its closest living relative. So I literally just Googled phylogenetic tree of a tiger and I got an image. And so it shows us that the lion, leopard, jaguar, snow leopard, tiger, and a cat are all related to each other. However, the closest relative to a tiger is a snow leopard. So this is what I would put in there, and I would type the snow leopard. Lastly, because we didn't come up with this information off the top of our heads, we have to cite our sources. So you can just type your websites, you can copy and paste them right here that you use, so that way you give credit to the people that did the investigating for you, so you can do your research. Does anybody have questions about this assignment? When is it due? So this assignment will be the first grade of your second quarter. So this assignment technically is not due until October the 20th. So you have plenty of time to work on it and get it done. My suggestion to you is, if you are all caught up and you want to go ahead and get this done and knock it out, go ahead and do it. However, the end of the quarter is coming. So if you have missing assignments that you need to do and turn in, I highly suggest that you do those first and get those done and turn them in. If you are watching this and you have questions, please send me a message in my inbox and I will answer them for you.